Hello everybody, my name is Jeremiah J. Flores and I'm currently a student at Full Sail University, and I'm recording this video today for my class PNP4. And now that that's out of the way, let's begin. What I've been tasked here with today is replicating the classic game of tic-tac-toe here in Unity. So we'll be covering the coding behind all this and view the basic functionality of the game. So let's start with my placement script here, and before I go any further with this, I would like to give a special thanks to Joshua Holt and Robert Delgado for providing me with some guidance on the script, because if you looked at my references and links, you'll see that I have a link to a video for switch statements, and originally I was using switch statements, and long story short, it was more trouble than what it's worth given the amount of time I had to work with. So back to the script here. As you can see, I have two game object arrays, one for my X's and O's and one for my buttons. All of those arrays have 9 objects, so 9 X's, 9 O's, and 9 buttons. Because my game has 9 buttons, as you can see here, and they follow a set from left to right, top to bottom, so in this case it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we look here in the game master, you'll see that all my buttons, aka my triggers, are right here being called to the game master, as well the X's and the O's. And how the player wins is in my win conditioning script. So if we go in here, again, special thanks to Mr. Holt for providing me some guidance on this. And if you see here, I have a public game object called game master here, which is calling to all the X's and O's and the buttons that are in the placement script. And if we scroll down here, you'll see all the possible win conditions for player X. Oops. Didn't want to do that. So if we scroll down, here are all the possibilities that X could win. And right here are all player O win conditions. So if we scroll all the way down, you'll see that if all the triggers are false, then it would actually, if all the triggers are false and neither of the player wins, which are stated in here, then it's a draw, which I will demonstrate for you here. And as soon as we start the game, you'll notice it say it's X's turn, so we'll go here. Now it says O's turn, because in the placement script, it is stated right in here. So on mouse click, if player 1 is equal to true, X is set active to true, button is set active to false. And if you view it in here in the hierarchy, you'll see that trigger 0, which in this case is highlighted right in here, oops, right in here, it got set active to false because X went there, and it is tied to on mouse click. And if we view further down, you'll see that there's on mouse click 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth, all the way up till 8, because 0 through 9, or 0 through 8 in this case. And in the else statement, you'll see that it would be O's turn, and if they were to go in there, then the same thing would occur. The trigger would lose all functionality, and it would be X's turn. And if we go back into here, if the player 1 is equal to true, once player X makes their move, then player 1 is equal to false, player 2 is equal to true, and 0 set active to false because this is placement 0. So O would have to go somewhere else, so let's just go somewhere else here and demonstrate the wins. So player X wins, top row, down, diagonal, reverse diagonal, and then just a random column. And O is also capable of winning as well, so we'll do this. Player O wins. Oops. Player O wins. Player O wins. And if neither of the players win, then it's a draw. And if you notice, I've been using this little reset button up here. Every time that we click that, the game is reloaded. Because if we go in here, no resources were needed to produce a script. It's 2 simple lines of code: public void reset game, then scene manager.load scene, parentheses, scene manager.getActiveScene.name. So basically what's happening here is that it's loading the current active scene every time that button is pressed. And if we go in here to the reset button, you'll see that it's tied to on click the reset.reset game, which is this function right here that we just viewed. So now that we covered all the functionality and everything, I would like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching this video. I appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful day.